Welcome back, guys. So we are in the 9th episode of Beyond Boundaries.
Yes. It has been wonderful now that we have been consistent. We are seeing a
Lot of
rise in
views.
viewership as well. Our last video was definitely a big help for us. It was a big morale boost for all of us. So thank you guys for watching.
Yes. Keep sharing.
Yeah, keep sharing,
our
keep
videos,
liking,
keep
subscribing. Yes, stay subscribed. We'll move on to this week's cricket news. What do we have in store, Anand?
Yeah. First of all, women's IPL going.
Yeah.
Going
strong.
Growing strong. A lot of people watching. I know a lot of fans turning around to the stadium.
Stadiums,
Yesterday we saw the RCB game.
Final game at the Bangalore
Bangalore.
leg and sellout crowd. Very good. I mean, very good for the women's game.
And
hopefully, Delhi also turns up in large numbers.
Yeah. And credits to RCB team. After the game, they went and thanked the crowd. So
Yes.
cheers to see this. I mean, it's great to see these many fans turning out for the games.
Yeah, it just goes to show that if you price it right, people will come.
Right.
Because even in IPL, we were discussing the other day how ISL has more average attendance than IPL. It is just because, and football is such a smaller sport in India compared to cricket, and yet there are more attendance in ISL games. It's just because the tickets are priced normally where a common man can go and have 2-3 hours of fun. So hopefully IPL governing councils listens to this and put some cap on, especially RCB management who just ridiculously price their tickets. Yeah. Okay.
RCB, at least this time, let's see what the pricing is.
Okay. Now sticking to women's IPL, some great performances by Mandana.
Yesterday, Mandana, a swashbuckling knock of 80 runs in 40 balls.
Today,
41.
Jemima.
Today, Jemima again coming in the middle order, and then Delhi winning it today against Mumbai, right?
And and in terms of bowling, Eccleston has been very good. Yadav has been really good.
Really good.
And so, like, we see a lot of Indian talents standing up this time around.
Yeah. So Radha 7 wickets. She's in the top flight for the number of wickets taken. And Mandana again is the orange cap
holder currently.
So
yeah, the purple cap is a tight battle. Many are stuck on 7 wickets.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes.
So it's a 3-team that go to the
knockout stages. And Gujarat needs to pull up their socks and somehow at least get on the points board, because one win will bring them 2 wins and then they can disrupt the points table. As of now, it is looking like a 4-horse race. Let's hope things change. Yeah. Sticking to Indian domestic cricket, the final stages of the Ranji Trophy. Semis. What a poor day for Tamil Nadu cricket. Finally in the knockout stages in the Ranji after 7 hard years of being away from it, and the controversy surrounding it as well.
What went wrong? Their coach Kulkarni came and said we
lost
it in the toss.
Yeah.
Was it a brain fade? What do you think?
I don't know what Sai Kishore, the captain, was thinking. And playing in Mumbai.
When the coach is a Mumbai curse.
Sai Kishore decided to bat first after winning toss, despite the coach's warnings of fielding first, because he is a Mumbaikar, he knows the conditions better. But unfortunately, those words were not considered as what the coach is saying. And do you agree with the coach publicly coming out and saying that the very day when that happened?
I just feel he didn't want to take the blame at this stage. But see, these things are decided. It's a semi-final. I think they are all, in the dressing room, it's all decided.
But then if the captain came and said something entirely different, but that also has to be questioned. I feel that also has to be questioned.
But that's what it is. The coach was surprised that the decision was opposite to what they had decided.
So maybe TNCA will have an inquiry and we will know what is what. But having said that, what a game for Mumbai. Yet another Ranji final for them, and they get to play the final at home because the Ranji final is at home. So conditions also going to favor Mumbai.
Yes.
Shardul Thakur brilliant with the bat.
And
Tushar Deshpande
brilliant with the ball.
And Sai Kishore himself had a good game with the ball, even though it was not enough to have his team win.
They struggled. I think the top order completely collapsed. And then in the middle order, Vijay Shankar played, Sundar played for some time, and then
second game,
it was too late
second innings, I think so. Indrajit tried to help out Tamil Nadu, but too little, too late. In the other game, Vidarbha versus Madhya Pradesh is a much closer game.
Oh, it's beautifully poised for the fifth day, right?
Yeah, we are shooting it on Tuesday, so the game will happen on Wednesday. But
Vidarbha need 4 wickets to win, and it's the last day, and MP need
93
runs.
odd
What do you
runs.
think?
I think Vidarbha will win. The bowling attack is pretty good from Vidarbha side. Umesh has been very
He
good.
performed well in the first.
Avesh Khan again first innings bowled well. They've been bowling well together. Avesh Khan out of the squad but back into the Ranji setup, delivering the goods. So yeah, let us see. I mean, I am expecting a Vidarbha Mumbai final.
Even me, I think Vidarbha can win this. I think
Or will Madhya Pradesh take a comeback? I mean, they are after all the champions, defending champions.
Yes.
So let us see. Moving forward, in the last of the domestic newses, Sunrisers Hyderabad have appointed surprise Pat Cummins as their captain. I think Markram will be a little heartbroken. Let us see how it turns out for them. I mean,
but Pat Cummins he's had a great run of form, great run of captaincy for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I agree. But
he is the guy for.
But T20 is not doing it for. It is Mitch Marsh who's doing it for Australia. Let us see how it works out for Sunrisers Hyderabad.
So moving on to international cricket, New Zealand versus Australia, first test. A great win for Australia.
Aussie dominance.
Aussie dominance in the first test.
Cam Green with a brilliant 100,
exactly.
174
runs.
Yeah, brilliant.
Only he played.
New Zealand, nobody even put up a fight.
Yeah.
It was a mere surrender by New Zealand. Hopefully they come back stronger in the second test and fight, because it's been like ODI series. Sorry, the T20 series has been a total whitewash, and now we hope for better
performance from them in the test series. They bowled well actually. Matt Henry picked up 4 to 5 wickets, and then batting, I think down the order, Mitchell played well, and then Phillips played well.
Phillips had a good 5-4. Yeah. Phillips had a 5-4. Lyon had a 6-wicket haul in second innings.
Lyon is just continuing to take wickets everywhere. So.
Yes. I mean, yeah, it was evident when Phillips gets 5 and Lyon was bowling in the 5th day. I'm sure he will get more purchase of the wicket. I bowled beautifully and led the team to victory.
Yeah. So hoping that New Zealand gives a fight. Otherwise it's all being one-way traffic. It's boring, right? Yeah. Moving ahead, I think we had Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh T20.
Yes.
200 runs in both the innings. And
Bangladesh nearly chasing it down.
Almost chasing it down. Charith Asalanka, captain, winning the man of the match. I saw the scorecard, and the specialist T20 specialist Matisha Patirana getting smashed for 58 runs in 4 overs. So looking forward for him to come to the IPL. Let's see.
Under Dhoni's stewardship, things will be different. So the last and final bit of news that we want to bring your way this week is England's final tour game in India. The fifth test at Dharamshala. Landmark test for an English player and an Indian player. 2 players playing their 100th test game. I was surprised that Johnny Bairstow has reached 100
Exactly.
I was surprised.
Even I was
surprised.
Pretty surprised. Yeah. He's played 100 test matches now almost.
Yeah, what a career. I mean, Bairstow has been a great servant to the English cricket. And on the other side, we have Ravichandran Ashwin, who is finally finding some form with the ball. Last 2 games has been pretty good.
5-wicket haul in the last game, second innings. Brilliant. Ashwin being Ashwin.
Yeah.
I think any changes in the team for India?
Will they be tempted to play Bumrah? I don't know. Having won the series already, do you want to rest? What influence does Ambani's have in Bumrah's selection? We don't know. If Bumrah doesn't play, then I am calling it now. It is a call from somewhere in Mumbai. They received a call and they decided, you know what, let's not risk it. Bumrah gets a rest. But I would hope that Siraj gets a rest and Akashdeep. And
he performed well.
Will DDP make it to the level instead of Patidar? Because Patidar has been given 4 games. So
Patidar miserably failed. Unfortunately, it's his first series.
So I would say
you still,
I would say give him one
more
final chance.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah,
But
true. I
having
would
said
agree.
that, it is a little hard on DDP as well. He's also been waiting, so it's a difficult call for the management to
Maybe
make.
there's a long gap for India after this. When are
Yeah,
they playing a test match?
I
There's a
think so
long
after the
gap.
World Cup.
After
It is
the World
after
Cup.
the World Cup, so there's a good 4-5 months gap till the next test comes around. So yeah, I mean, let's hope the selectors make the good choice for the 11. In terms of England, I don't see any changes. There are no
Not
forced
many
changes.
changes, I
There are no
think.
injury news coming through. Will they stick to their line? Maybe they would rest Jimmy Anderson. What is the point now playing Anderson? Or having said that, if the conditions favor in Dharamshala, maybe they try to
Maybe
bring in one more pacer.
who else
Instead
is
of
there? Wood is there, I think. Wood
Wood
might
is
come
there.
in.
Wood might come
Wood
in.
might come in instead of Anderson.
And or Robinson
and,
was pretty poor, I think. So let us see. Let us see how the English turn
But
out.
I think India have to just go for the.
Is it the end of baseball?
No, we are not going to see the end of baseball. I think they.
Maybe
the
we
way
should
they are
stop calling it baseball. It is
Yeah.
just like, what is it? It is not even, this kind of cricket existed even before.
It's counter-attacking
So let us
cricket,
not fall to what is it, media jargons.
terminology,
Yeah,
baseball,
yeah.
but even if they are failing in certain aspects, certain sessions of the Test cricket, still they stick to their ideology. That's what I see in England.
So the problem is also that.
That's the ideology for them. I mean,
No, the problem is also that. But if you're failing doing it, then you should change your ideology as well, right? If you keep doing the same thing again and again, if you keep now, if it is what if they lose the Dharamshala test, it's 4 defeats in a row.
yeah.
So that is a big question mark on your ideology then. Okay, let's hope for a great game at Dharamshala. All the best to India and England.
Yeah, for us the WTC points matter,
Matters
so we
a lot.
want to win the game and close the series 4-1.
Yes, 4-1.
Yeah.
So that is the end of the news.
Thank you.
Now moving on to the main topic of this week. Welcome to today's topic. It is a rather sensitive topic at best. I don't know. We don't even know how to phrase it properly. Is Ambani or the group in Ambani's in general, the Reliance group, detrimental or beneficial to cricket as a sport in India? Because if you see how it is being controlled by one particular corporation and one particular individual, it is sometimes scary to think what and all wrong could happen to the sport that we love. Because there is no accountability. We don't even know what is happening, because suddenly when you see now Ambani's even have bought Star over. So they have a team participating in the tournament. They stream it online.
They have the TV rights
TV
also.
right now they have the TV,
TV
rights.
also.
They sponsor 5 to 6
to 7 teams,
as well. So where is, like, what is this? What is this? Is it their own private little league that they are running?
Yeah, I mean, when they bought Mumbai Indians way back in 2008, it was for 100 million, right? So that, and now it is the richest franchise in the league, also in the IPL. Because of them pulling in so much money, BCCI also, got what BCCI is what
No,
is
but
now.
the
BCCI
influence
is,
of Ambani
right?
seems to
Influence
be
of Ambani because of that.
a little too much for my liking. One person should not control. Like this particular enforced break between the India and England series is just to accommodate the wedding celebrations and have all the A-list cricketers there. No, it can be a laughing matter, but when you think about it little calmly and seriously, you understand it's a very serious, grave situation. Because had the series been the other way around, it was 2-2 and the next game is very important, there is this unnecessary break and the players are off their mind and they have gone celebrating and they come back. And
would this have happened if it was 2-2?
no,
Would
this was pre-planned. Right?
This was pre-planned, right?
This was scheduled pre-planned, because Ambani would have rang up a certain person and he would have told, this is my pre-wedding celebration day, and they would have said, oh, okay, fine, this, and I want the cricketers to be there. They would have said, okay, fine, we'll take a break in between the series. Because that is what I can see, and I think it is this power, this money power, is too much, and nobody's questioning it. Even the media is not questioning it, because half the media he
No,
owns.
that's what the media is owned by him, and then all the TV rights are owned by him. Okay, broadcasting is owned by him.
None of the individual sports journalists also question this. They are celebrating this particular wedding and the break and everything. But if a common man does anything small, these guys are there right in front and questioning, how can you do this? How can you do that? All those things. But when all this happens, media just goes missing. They just don't care, because they want content, and the content Ambani is giving them. So they're happy with it. It feels morally wrong for me. I agree. He could be doing so many good to the sport. Because there are, if you look at it globally,
yeah, if you take Mumbai Indians as a franchise also, they have 4 franchises. MI Mumbai Indians here in IPL, MI Cape Town they have, and then they have women's IPL team.
US team.
Okay, then some US team. They have a UAE team. So they have a lot of franchises, and they are doing a lot for cricket. That is the other aspect of it.
They are not doing a lot for cricket. They are doing a lot for money.
I mean,
through cricket.
Through cricket, yeah. I mean, as IPL, we know it's the T20 league in India is a huge business model for them. Right? It's a huge business model for them.
I have no problem
right?
in them making money through cricket.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, 100% no problem. But the problem is that when you want to control everything as well along with it.
Right.
And nobody wants to question that. That is the biggest problem. BCCI talks about transparency, clarity, we are that, we are this. How can you give a team owner the deal to broadcast the games? How can he then go on to buy the company which is broadcasting the games on televisions as well? So everything he has. And how can you allow him to sponsor 7 teams out of 10 teams in the league? What is this? I really don't understand what is the stand here. Is there no clear cut of this can be done, this cannot be done?
That comes back to our last episode when we spoke about how much is BCCI doing and ICC doing, right? So Jai Shah has to make a framework saying that this is the pattern, this is the draft, and all the leagues, all the international games have to follow this draft. For BCCI, it's going to be Jai Shah. For ICC, have to follow that draft. So it has to run like that with the draft.
But
otherwise,
but there is no draft, right? Again, if you go to make a draft now, I'm sure the first copy goes to somebody's table, Mukesh's table, and Mukesh will take a highlighter and he'll mark what all he needs, what he doesn't need, and he'll give back the draft.
That's the whole point, right? That's where
the problem is you already sold the soul to the devil. Now the devil decides what happens to it. I mean, I am not saying he's the devil. He's going to be detrimental to the game. The thing is, too much power is vested in one corner can go wrong any day. Because look at classic example. I will give you an example of N. Srinivasan. Was a great servant to Indian cricket, BCCI. He was ever so powerful. He was the most powerful man in world cricket at one point in time. When he had so much power, look what Chennai Super Kings did. They had to be banned for 2 years for it. It is when you centralize too much power at one particular place. And Srinivasan is not even 1/100th of what Ambani is in terms of how powerful it is. So just imagine what an Ambani can do if something goes wrong. I'm not saying he will do it. But should we give that opportunity for that to happen?
Right. So if there is a successor, now the next one, who is it? Is it going to be Akash or Anand? If that person is going to come, if he's not going to control it the way it has to be controlled, the moral, the ethics and all those things. We know how Ambani is doing it.
Do we even have to take chance? Because it is a sport that we all love. Yeah. And why do we have to gamble on it? Does it require Rohit Sharma dancing to Jio Dandanathan every IPL? No, we don't require that. We enjoy the game otherwise also.
But there are, on the other side, flip side, there are fans who enjoy this as well, right? That's the problem.
So
here,
that you make Rohit Sharma do some dance reality show and have your fun with it. But why? For me, cricket from Rohit Sharma is paramount than anything else. I am talking purely from a cricket standpoint of view. I am not talking from entertainment standpoint of view. But we hope that something has to change in this regard. At least I do hope. Right. I don't know if you are on board with this. I'm sure there will be people who say, what is wrong? He's doing so much well for the sport. Why are you questioning it? My job is to question. Not my job is to question. My thought is to question it because I feel it is morally wrong. But that one person controls everything. It is not. It is not democratic. First, if something goes wrong, it'll go wrong terribly. And we already have enough proof with N. Srinivasan and Chennai Super Kings already with that. Should we now gamble with Ambani's as well at that regard? So, what do you think? One final say before we wind up.
Yeah, I would say, Ambani is, I mean, I would say he's really doing a lot as far as franchisee is going, as far as ISL football in India has grown to that level. Geo again owns the ISL also, partly owns the ISL. So for the sport, he is doing things, but as a single person, as a monopoly, it should not be there. This should be avoided, and the whole point is the influence on BCCI. The influence, I would, on Jai Shah,
Even
basically.
to level to
right?
like scheduling level. Also.
Scheduling level, and postponing in the middle of a series, that's harming the game, totally harming the game. Imagine the players who are there, England players who are there in India. I mean,
They're already
imagine the
3-1
situation.
down.
They're already 3-1 down and they have to wait another week to play the game, right? So these are the other things.
Welcome to India.
Welcome to India. They had a good jog in Dharamshala. That's what I read the news yesterday.
Okay. So viewers, do comment down below if
What
you
your
agree
thoughts
with
are.
my thoughts or his thoughts, or if you have your thoughts of your own. Please do like, share, and
Jai Shah
subscribe
has
to the channel.
another 2 years of his term till 2025. So after that, Jai Shah, whom do you think is going to be the chairman of BCCI?
I don't know, some dummy from Mr. Reliance Industries, some puppet is going to come and sit on top of it, I guess. I don't know. Let us see.
Comment
As
your
long as
thoughts,
as
guys.
long as cricket is going in the right direction, I don't want to say that I'm fine with it. I hope both go in the right direction. Administration and cricket should go in the right direction. Thereby, sport is benefited in the longer run. So yeah, please do comment. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Stay notified.
Stay notified, and we'll come back with a lot more episodes
Yes.
for Beyond Boundaries.
Maybe we
next
need to
week.
do a more in depth on what is it, conflict of
Conflict
interest.
of interest.
Yeah. So yeah. Until next time, let's
Stay
go.
tuned. Let's go.
FanDaMentals.
FanDaMentals.